promise your parents broke. My parents promised me when I was 8 that if I got straight A's all year, they'd take me to Disney World for my 9th birthday. I worked harder than I'd ever worked, studying every night, doing extra credit, even missing playtime with friends. I got straight A's the entire school year. 2 weeks before my birthday, my parents sat me down and said they'd spent the Disney money on my baby brother's medical bills and we couldn't afford the trip anymore. Instead, they took me to a local carnival that smelled like vomit and had rides held together with duct tape. I was obsessed with Disney World from my first Disney movie. When my parents made the promise in September, I was the happiest kid alive. If you can get all A's this year, we'll take you to Disney World for your birthday, my dad said. But it has to be all A's, kiddo. No B's allowed. My mom nodded enthusiastically. We've already started saving money for it, but you have to hold up your end. I was a decent student, mostly getting B's, but straight A's meant I had to completely change everything. I studied every night, even when I didn't have homework. I'd review notes, read ahead, and ask for extra credit assignments. My friends started calling me a nerd. During recess, while they played kickball, I sat inside finishing math worksheets. When they invited me to sleepovers, I'd decline because I had studying to do. My social life disappeared, but I didn't care. Disney World was worth any sacrifice. Each report card was a victory. First quarter, straight A's. My parents were amazed. Keep it up, honey, my mom said. Disney World, here we come. Second quarter, straight A's again. My dad started showing my report card to neighbors. Look at our little scholar. He'd beam with pride. The pressure was intense, but so was my excitement. I'd watch Disney commercials and imagine myself there. I started making lists of rides I wanted to go on. My room was covered with Disney pictures I'd printed from the library computer. Fourth quarter came, and I was exhausted, but determined. When the final report card came in June, I raced to see my grades. Straight A's. I'd done it. I ran home screaming, I did it! I got all A's! We're going to Disney World! My parents seemed happy, but oddly subdued. That's wonderful, honey, my mom said, but she didn't seem nearly as excited as I expected. My birthday was 2 weeks away. I started counting down the days, talking about nothing but Disney World. Then came the devastating conversation. My parents called me into the living room with serious expressions. Sweetheart, we need to talk about your birthday trip, my dad said. When are we leaving for Disney? I asked eagerly. My mom's eyes filled with tears. Your baby brothers had health problems. The doctor bills were expensive and we had to use the Disney money for his treatment. It felt like I'd been punched in the stomach. What do you mean? We can't afford Disney World right now, my dad said. But we're taking you somewhere special. A traveling carnival's coming to town. I started crying, sobbing that makes your whole body shake. All that work, all those sacrifices, gone. You promised, I whispered through tears. You said if I got straight A's, we'd go. I did everything. We know, sweetheart, and we're so sorry, my mom said. Sometimes adult responsibilities have to come first. But you promised, I screamed. I gave up everything. I lost my friends. I studied every single day. I never even went outside. My birthday weekend arrived and they took me to the carnival. It was everything I'd feared. Sketchy rides, greasy food, and carnival workers who looked like they hadn't showered in weeks. The funhouse was a trailer with broken mirrors and a smell I couldn't identify. I tried to have fun for my parents' sake, but every colorful light reminded me of Disney's parades. Every ride reminded me of Space Mountain. Instead of Mickey Mouse, I got my picture taken with a teenager in a dirty tiger costume who smelled like cigarettes and body spray. The worst part was going back to school and explaining why I didn't go to Disney World. My teacher looked embarrassed when I said carnival. That broken promise changed everything. I never fully trusted them again. When they made promises, I'd think, yeah, until something else comes up. I'm 32 now and still haven't been to Disney World.